Welcome to PI 101, How to Use Public Image and Public Relations in Your Club. If you've not taken any other training, this video was created so that you can stop, rewind it, or even pause it, like any other video that you use. As you can see, public relations and public image are two different things. However, they're both important. There are a lot of benefits to public relations. But most importantly, we want the community to know who Rotary is and what they do. It will attract qualified members if we can do a good job of this. There are approximately 7 steps to an effective plan. The first step is to find a committee chair. You may have a committee chair for public image and one for public relations, or you may just have one that will do both. And then you need to find who else needs to be on this committee. It's important that you actually evaluate what you are doing in your club now. Get Rotarians and non-Rotarians to look over your materials, your website, your Facebook page. What image is your club portraying? When you look at the website and your Facebook page, when was the last time it was updated? Does it have current information? Is there a mechanism for someone to be able to contact you if they're interested in coming to your Rotary meeting? Think about the way you actually use the internet today. Do you not check the website when you're going to a favorite restaurant or a new restaurant? Or information about a company that you're going to be using? The website is the advertising piece for your club. Do you ask your friends and outside acquaintances to like your Facebook page on Rotary? Very often we share and like Facebook pages among Rotarians, but we forget to invite other friends and acquaintances so they know a little bit more about your Rotary Club. That's really important. I hope I have piqued your attention. What about building a campaign for your club? Work around some of the goals. What does your club want to be? What does it want to look like? Who does it want to attract? Are you going to send information out to other people in your community? Maybe someone wants to visit your club. Are you making it enticing? Let's think about this. What if your club has a signature event that you open up to the community? What a way to introduce Rotary to your community. What a campaign you could have. Let's say it's for the Taste of Oro Valley, the Taste of Sierra Vista. It might be a poker tournament. This will allow the people who are not Rotarians to know a little bit about what Rotary is. In addition to having your marketing brochures that you're sending out, you can introduce the community to your club and what your club is all about, and also what Rotary is all about. What a great way to start a campaign. And let's not forget your local newspapers or magazines. In addition, maybe the television station or a radio ad. These are all different ways of getting the information about your event as well as Rotary out there in the public. What about an after-hours social? Are you inviting your friends and maybe your family? Have an exciting community service project. For example, building a playground. But make sure they know that your Rotary Club did this project. That is very important. But this may cost money. Let's say you want to have a billboard in the downtown section of your local town or city. Do you actually have a budget line for public relations? Think about the use of social media. That's pretty easy to use. What about partnering with other organizations? There are so many other ideas that you could use to fund and support your public relations in your Rotary Club. Let's say you have someone in your club who does PR for a living, or reach out to Ray Naylor in your district who will help you come up with some ideas to promote your club and Rotary. We've talked a little bit about media and how important it can be in your club. Here are some other ideas that you may not have thought about. Do you have a community blog? Would you consider writing in the community blog about your Rotary Club? Let's look at this list again and get some ideas. Do you have an event calendar for your club? Think about some of these events that you could introduce to the public. World Polio Day is just one. Rotarians at Work Day. Create a calendar that shows off your club and get some ideas from your other Rotary members of how to do this. Always consider talking about this at your Rotary Club meetings. Get your other members excited about public relations in the community. Don't give up. Continue with your public relations campaign. This is that important for not only your Rotary Club, but for Rotary in general. Here's the great news. There are all kinds of resources out there for Rotary clubs, including the district, Zone 26 and 27, and RI. There are manuals, there are guides, we have tips, newsletters, media centers. What's really important is to get your hands on the voice and visual identity guidelines. It will make things come together. When was the last time you visited the Rotary Brand Center? It's an amazing location. Materials that you can use for marketing, also some guidelines and how-tos. If you haven't been to the Rotary Brand Center, you need to do so as soon as possible. Rotary International has put a great deal of time and effort into this location on their website, rotary.org. If our 1.2 million members delivered a consistent message, we would have a stronger brand. By having a stronger brand, it goes without saying we will be able to increase our membership as well as donors and partners. We can create a much greater impact. When you hear about McDonald's burgers or Coca-Cola, it's a consistent brand image. We know what they are. We know what they do. We need to create a greater impact in our community and across the globe about what Rotary is and what Rotary does. We need it to be consistent. We need to bring the message to the public. I would like to introduce this graphic to you. You're going to see more of this, especially in our district. At the club level, our number one objective is adding value to our community. Well, how do we add value? With service projects. How do we expand on our service projects? We bring in more financial support. How do we accomplish that? Well, through knowledge People will support your projects because they see it's benefiting the community. And by doing all this, we're going to increase membership. One step in accomplishing that is by improving our community awareness, how we bring value to the community. At the Rotary International level, Rotary has a strong brand. We are respected around the world. I love the line, "We are the greatest story never told." These comments are generalization and not really fit for every area, however. But we do have room for improvement. Tell your story. Tell your community what Rotary does. We don't brag or boast about our accomplishments. That isn't the Rotary way. The community doesn't know how much value we add to the community unless we talk about it. So how do we move forward? What are some things that we need to work on? We did a survey in our district in 2019, and here are some of the items that you talked about. How to do social media. Discussions and training about how to interest the local print media. Discussions and training about how to interest the local broadcast media. Discussions and training about how to make our website more impactful. Peer learning information about what other clubs are doing and the results they are having. Assistance with creating brand awareness. Make our training easier and more accessible. Well, we now have online training for our district. Push for more social media. Change from a Facebook group to a Facebook page. We, the clubs and the district, need to lay out a plan of how we can get these accomplished, and we need your help. Here are some ideas to move forward. At the district conference, we'll bring in a rep from a newsletter or a newspaper to talk about the steps to get something published. We could also have quarterly online awareness meetings. There are so many ideas. Please look at this slide. But what about creating a wall mural about Rotary for your region? The key to success is for clubs to identify a public image member. This is very important. Please reach out to Ray Naylor. Here's his information. He is the District Public Image Chair for the year 2021. Ray has extensive knowledge of Rotary and also some amazing ideas of how we can move forward in our district with public image. After you view this, PI 101, be sure to enter your name in a drawing. The information was on the original email. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to any of us in the district and we will help.